Hi there, people who are early. I'm always early for everything because I hate being late. Are you the same way? There's nothing that freaks me out more than being late. So here I am. It's great for appointments and stuff like that, but parties and social events, it's absolutely completely awkward to arrive early. So anyway, you might know that I'm coloring in Coloring Book of Shadows Crystal Magic by me, Amy Chesery. And today I'm going to be working on this page. And I've done the background the past couple of weeks. These are the pages I did before. And I kind of went out of my comfort zone a little bit and did something different, kind of stretched out of the ordinary on this page. And it's an experiment. So we'll see how it turns out. The background is very busy and it's different, but that's cool. That was the point. I wanted to step out of the ordinary and try something new. So let's get started. I did probably spend the most time today picking out colors, trying to get for amethyst and the angelite at the bottom here. I tried to pick some colors that were, I don't know if I would say realistic, but that I felt pretty good with, that might look like the crystal and then like kind of blend well together. Like I picked a couple different purples for the amethyst and sort of a pinky purple. And so I tried to pick three tones that would kind of look good together. And I didn't spend that long doing it, but I did spend a little time picking out colors. And if you haven't joined me before, welcome. Hi, Crystal. Awesome. Hopefully it meditative coloring. Oh no, it said I'm okay. Am I connected? Oh, I think I'm connected. Okay. Meditative coloring. We do not focus on the outcome. We just kind of let it flow. The point is to just relax and to enjoy the process of just putting color on the paper. So that's what I'm doing. And outcome be damned. It'll come out how it comes out. And since I wanted to add a little bit of green for the leaves, I thought I would add a little bit, maybe make this ribbon green. Just to keep that theme going and add a little more of that color to the page just so the leaves aren't like kind of too much on their own. It would be fine either way, but I thought I would make the ribbon green. Also the purple amethyst and the green ribbon I think will stand out. Okay. All right. And then this verbena here, I'm just going to do really simple. And then I'll start in on the amethyst. And I want to try to keep white space in the middle. Hi, Laura. Hi, Colette. How's it going? So this facet's going to be the lightest. I am looking at a reference picture of an amethyst point that I like. But I'm going to try not to rely on it too much. I'm going to try to just kind of help keep some definition between the facets. This is more of the color I think of when I think of amethyst. It's like half pink, half purple. Then I have a darker color, this plum color. Yeah, I like how that's turning out. So this pink, pinkish purple for the main color, leaving some white for the highlights. And then, hi Kathy and Milena, how's it going? And then using the plum for the dark parts. It's coming along. So this is not really instructive session, but I'm trying to like keep definition between some of the facets, like this one's dark, this one's light. Try to keep them like opposite. And then my course, my coloring course has a couple different lessons on crystals where we go over this more in detail, and I do instruct on it. So if you're interested in that, you can check it out. Okay. Well, that's kind of coming together right before my eyes. Sometimes going slow on these is really the best way because it's hard to tell, and then it kind of starts to just appear right in front of you. I like that. Okay, just keep going. And oh my God, Merlin, he's so cute. He's upside down under my desk right now with all 4 paws in the air. It's adorable. He's like 10 months, so he's very kitten-like, but rapidly growing. All right. I might just leave that as it is. At least for now. We can just move on to the next one. And I will do this one here. I'm trying to kind of keep it simple. Just leave some white. Nice. Simple but effective. And then approaching this druzy one. I'm guessing that I haven't colored anything like this in a while, but I'm guessing that the magic is sort of going to just lay in the contrast. So leaving white on some of the ones that look like they're sticking out, and then coloring pretty dark. For some of the parts that look non-reflective, or that the light is not catching anyway. And then some mid-tone in this pink. Cool, it's looking shiny. Don't want to leave too many highlights, but a few will definitely make it look like it's shiny. Cool. And then this little moon in the corner, I'm not really sure. I might make that green. I'm not quite sure. So I'm going to leave it for now and move on. Let's do some angel light. Yeah, it looks shiny, right? Just a couple highlights. And then let's see which ones do I have here. These blues are very similar, but this one's lighter. And then kind of what I noticed about this one is when I can go darken this background here, but I left the background pretty, the background here is pretty light. So to give some contrast, I either need to make it darker at the top, like put kind of a shadow, or leave a highlight. I'm actually not sure which way I'm going to go. I think I might just leave a highlight at the top. Let's do that. Seems to be working out that way. But this I'm going to keep pretty simple. And then this is pretty close down there. I could darken that corner. Why don't I darken the corner? Darken this corner to give it more contrast from the background. Okay. Done. But I'm not going to do much to the angelite. It's very light colored stone. Just going to kind of do blue with a lot of highlight. A big glare on my camera. It's hard for me to see. Sometimes it helps to like take a picture of it or look in your camera. I don't know why. I think it just gives a different perspective. Then I have sort of this gray color to dull it down a little bit. Is this the one called Manatee? No, I had one called Manatee. I don't know where it went. Oh, there it is. Over here. A little gray over it just to dull down that blue. Give it a little bit of a shadow. That looks pretty cool. The base of that, I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. So let's move on. We'll do this cool angel. I'm going to leave a white on the edge. Just for a highlight. I might also go and darken up the background a little bit like I did on the other one, just to give it some contrast, like right here. That helps it to like pop out a little bit. All right. I'm going to use the gray again to kind of dull it down. probably leave it a little bit like that. And then I just have to decide what to do for a few other small items on the page. I've got this green out and a green accent on the top, so I think I'm going to just continue with that. And then use the same orange that I used just to stay on the theme. And then I almost made this green, but let's just make it a very simple amethyst. Cool. And I'm going to keep this, keep this all pretty simple. Keep the base of this gray or silver. And then darken underneath it a little bit. That really helped to make it stand out. Carry on with my green candle accent. All right. And that's about it. The lettering, I think I might leave it white, honestly. Maybe I'll change my mind later, but I think for now I'm going to leave it white. And then the top corners, these little guys, little amethysts. I'm going to just have at it pretty quick here, leaving a lot of white highlight. Couple opposite facets, but not get too precious with these little details. For me personally, you definitely can. You can spend a lot of time on the details, but I'm just going to do them a little bit quick and then call it good. And I don't have next week scheduled yet, but I will schedule it. So I hope you'll join me, and I hope you had a fun time today. Post your coloring in the group. I'll post mine in a couple minutes. But yeah, now stand back and take a look. Pretty cool for an experiment that has a lot of rainbow crystal magic. Yeah, do I want to? The only thing I feel like not a lot of contrast around there, so I might, I don't know, I could probably just use, oh yeah, that works. Using this pinkish purple that I used for the amethyst. And then just to differentiate the crystal from the background a little bit. But that worked. That helped. And not much, just a tiny bit of orange right here. I feel like, well, differentiate from the blue also. Kind of break that space up. And bring the orange through a little bit more. Cool. Awesome. Well, that was a big experiment, and I am really stoked with this. I had a great time, and I tried something new, and I think it came out really cool. There's like a prismatic kind of a rainbow look to it that I really like when light comes through a crystal and leaves a prism. So that was really fun. Next week, I'm going to start on this page, the next page in the book, and we'll see where that takes us. So thank you for joining me. I hope you